the buttons. We're going to be jumping into this because, again, 2R Gaming had a bye, so we're going to be doing Squirtle Squad and Divine Shield for our semis. Let's see what the draft has in store for us. It will be Squirtle Squad actually getting first pick, first ban, and would you believe it will be Tomb of the Spider Queen. What dumb luck that was. Zagara is going to be up first for the ban. Uther on the flip side here, as Divine Shield apparently kind of lying to their names. But the draft is going fast and furious. Jaina is a first pick. Not really too much of a surprise. She has been our 100% first pick. But now, finally, Sonya actually getting through the bans. She's going to be the first pick here for Divine Shield. Tassadar to very quickly to follow. And that does bump us into a Tyrande and a Kael'thas. So,
I heed the voice.
Not only do we have the double mage and Tyrande, the double DPS Squirtle Squad now kind of in attendance, but Sonya coming in here for Divine Shield with a Tassadar, and there is a lack of a Divine Shield itself for that Sonya. So in terms of trying to keep that Sonya safe, we got the Tassadar. Both teams still kind of need that core support, but the flex is all the rage right now, it seems. As every game has had a Tassadar, and almost every game has had a Tyrande. But for the next bans, looks like Divine Shield is afraid of the Lord of Weakness. Diablo is going to be up on that shot block, and somebody that we haven't seen today in picks or bans, it will be a Leoric counter from Squirtle Squad. Divine Shield then saying, all right, well, we have our Bruiser. Let's go for another tank. It's going to be the Mirrodin now to follow up for Tomb of the Spider Queen.
Ready for
and the Mirrodin Sonya could actually be a really interesting game quad. But this is truly a surprise. A Brightwing will be the heals for Divine Shield. So we were just talking about Brightwing actually in chat. You know, she's a very creepy kind of character, and with that creepiness comes apparently play. So that happened. All right, Brightwing now here for Divine Shield. Squirtle Squad still need a warrior. They put up Johanna. Not too much of a surprise. And well, with the solo tank, they could easily go for Monk. They got the Tyrande. Monk feels like the best kind of offensive yet healy kind of guy because he's going to get off a lot of auto attacks and he can seven-sided strike. But Squirtle Squad's going to play it safe. They're going to go for Malfurion, which will probably lead Divine Shield into picking up a damage dealer here. Or actually, well, he could very easily go triple tank because there's no percentile damage at all. But so far, the only damage really is Sonya. We got Tassadar there, sure. He's probably going to get that static charge. Be surprised to see a second strike, to be honest, but yeah, it feels like we need a damage dealer. With both mages taken from Squirtle Squad, this could lead us into a Rainer to go great with Sonya for auto attacks, great with Tassadar for those crits on the static charge, or we could go into a Vala, or it is Tomb of the Spider Queen. You could easily go into more of a pushy kind of damage like Sylvanas. Zagara is banned, so she's not going to be able to be picked. But it will be a Rainer by the end of it. The first choice is usually the best when it comes to these kind of things.
Anytime you're ready.
There he is. This is Jimmy. All right, so our comps are ready. And it looks like the teams are almost good to go here. It's fun saying Squirtle Squad. The Squirtle Squad, yeah. SQ. Alliteration. Yay! Either way, Squirtle Squad with a very solid lineup. I'm not entirely too sure that they needed the Malfurion. They only got the solo tank Johanna and the big burst damage of Rainer Sonya. I mean, Sonya with Spear into, especially if it's a Poison Spear, Spear into the slams, especially with Wrath of the Berserk a little bit later on, the stuns available from Mirrodin, and the Polymorph from Brightwing. I'm not too sure Malfurion will be able to deal with that. Squirtle Squad and Divine Shield have gone undefeated to get here, as they're all, you know, best of ones, so to speak. But in terms of the comps, I might just give a little bit more of an advantage, to the Squirtle Squad's comp because of that double damage back end. So Jaina and Kael'thas together, the mage combo with Tyrande. It might be against Searing Arrows at level 4. We've seen that at least once tonight from a bit more of an offensive Tyrande. But a Tyrande with Sprint and Searing Arrows can set up stuns very nicely, especially for Jaina, Kael'thas, and the Hunter's Mark on top of it. 25% extra damage to go with that 1-2 punch. Now, we don't have any kind of invulnerabilities available to Divine Shield, and so far we haven't seen Archon for the night. It's been all Force Wall. So if it is going to be Force Wall, we have nobody that can actually jump over that wall. So if Jaina, Kael'thas, if the team gets split, whoever's stuck on the wall has to kind of deal with not only the Sonya who's going to be in your face, but the Raynor, the Brightwing as well. Brightwing, I don't think can afford to go Emerald Wind. It's likely to be a blink heal. Malfurion will go into the Trank. So the big question for me now is, will Kael'thas go for Pyro or will it be the Phoenix? We've seen Phoenix as the favorite, but with this kind of comp, Brightwing can't heal herself. She can only heal herself through passive. And at level 13, and until level 13, we don't actually have any spell shield charges with that Brightwing either. So could Kael'thas go for insta-kills with Jaina? Jaina burst into Pyroblast. Or is there just too much here for Divine Shield? The Brightwing and the Tassadar are, you know, very kind of hard to kill when they really don't want to be killed. Very likely it's going to be a Phoenix. Tyrande, I think, could actually go into Starfall. So the Starfall Phoenix combo, especially with the AoE of Jaina, Johanna, Roots from Malfurion, Tenacious Roots would go great here for a late game comp. I think will be kind of the way that we go here at level 10, just for that zone control, just so we can control that space. But as everybody settles into it all, Daihu, Goku, Jun, Tiger JK, and Evan Drinde are going to be making up the Squirtle squad here on your left-hand side. Mfu, Wilted, Nadebot, Handlebars, and Forest going to be making up Divine Shield here on the right. A lot of familiar names if you've been in and about the amateur/pro scene for a while. So, you know, again, when it comes to a pure comp, I think I like blue a little bit better, but there's a lot of big names here on both sides, guys. You got the Mana Addict, Knight Takes Pawn, Ranger's Mark, Deep Chill Moonburn coming out here from the left. Perfect Storm for our Malfurion, our Muradin. There are really no auto attack heroes other than Tyrande there, so you don't need to go into a Reverberation build here for our Muradin. So Perfect Storm, very likely with the Sledgehammer into Pierce. That's definitely what I feel like we're going to see. Hypershift, Seasoned Marksman, and probably a dead Polymorph. This died you a little bit too deep. Didn't have that Unstoppable ready to go, so you just kind of get locked up and just destroyed. Psi Infusion for the Mana Return, and War Paint for the 30% heals. So there's talk about which way to go. 30% with the War Paint, or do you go Shot of Fury these days on Sonya? And it does look like Sonya in this round, at least, will take the War Paint for the heals. Level 7, I believe, is still kind of a favored Activated Fury, or I think it's Activate Ferocious Healing. That's it. The Ferocious Healing for the Activated Fury heal at level 7. Level 4 is a bit variable, but I do believe we still see more and more focused attack just for that little extra burst. And then, of course, we probably going to see Wrath of the Berserker. Because Wrath of the Berserker on the back of the stun from the Muradin, the Polymorph, and the Force Wall, that should be more than enough to set up a really nice buffet line there for Handlebars. But so far, bottom lane, 7J up against Forest. Probably just going to be going towards Forest more and more, simply because he can shield up any kind of trades, like so. So he kind of waited a little bit too long there. And he can just get his mana returned back, which is something Evan can't do. So Forest should actually win out the duel. Boom, boom. I could have got one more attack. Either way, we don't really have any... wow, we have no Regen Master at all. All we have is Mana Addict, and Kael'thas is not double stacking in lanes. We do have this the Seasoned Marksman from Jimmy, so if Nadebot can keep going back and forth between lanes and getting as many creeps as possible, it's going to start stacking up that auto attack damage, which is what he's really going to go for. That Inspire for the Sonya, again, is just going to be looking to do good things and wonders. But level 4 comes in. There's the Sledgehammer from Wilted. You got Manic Pixie. All right. Not going to go for Peekaboo. Peekaboo's level 7. What do you get level 4? Maybe Peekaboo is level 4. Level 7 Phase Shield, and that's it. Okay, it's a Manic Pixie. If you can time it out right, it's a little bit more of a higher skill cap skill to use. But when Soothing Mist heals an ally with Pixie Dust on them, they're healed for an extra bunch of health. So you gotta kind of keep an eye on your passive and then throw out the Pixie Dust on a target nearby so that when the Soothing Mist does tick, you get that extra healing. It's not a bad talent whatsoever, but look at this Leeching Plasma I think this is all going to be about the Sonya. This feels like it's going to be a support for Sonya. With Leeching Plasma, we got Focus Attack on both of our auto attack heroes. But Raynor with Inspire, Leeching Plasma for Sonya as well. You could even just put on the Raynor. You never know. But rest is totally done. Yeah, that gank coming in from Tiger JK is just it. Now Handlebars gets rooted, and in that Blizzard, boom, he's done so as well. 33 gems to 24. I don't think we lost any gems. But 19 to 29, this should be a clear turn-in from the crew. 6-6. There it is. There's the 17. Looking for the big one. 41 gems turning now for Evan Junde. There's the Searing Arrows at level 4 from the Tyrande. Been looking for that. That seems to be the way to go right now. Tyrande players are, especially on Tiger JK, one of the original Tyrande players. It's good to see that he's still playing the hero. That Searing Arrows will go a long way to going for some extra auto attack damage during that Hunter's Mark and the Double Mage dump. Snowstorm, Netherwind, no problem. We do got Loon's Wraith. So, would you cleanse as a Malfurion? It feels like you should. Cleanse the Polymorph, cleanse the stun, try to get people out to safety, or get them away from that Sonya. But we haven't been seeing a lot of cleanses since the new change, so it will be Enduring Growth after all. Fission Bomb coming in, Frostbite, battle momentum as well. Our Tyrande, it's definitely a bit more of a battle Tyrande. Yeah, just like FourCourtJester, I expected to go a little bit more of a bruiser Tassadar, but look at this, Kala's Embrace coming out as well. So this is actually kind of cool. If you can't hit the guy with the shield, Kala's Embrace with the Leeching Plasma, it's basically a flat 30% health return as long as you have the shield. So if you're hiding behind a minion wave and you're pushing, you're low hit points, or if you can't get to the back of everything, it's a quick 30%. Oh, apparently Raynor did actually get pulled in on that one. My bad, guys. Thought I saw him retreating, should have been okay, but with Raynor down now mid and this turn-in, it's going to be a one turn-in fort. Pretty good stuff actually coming out from Squirtle Squad. They've taken the lead about a half level. Handlebars is up top trying to deal with this. The Goku's going to come in just trying to chase them off. If we can get this extra tower, then, well, I mean, you're going to be very close to, what, 9.5 by the time this is done? No, not quite that far. 9.25 perhaps. That tower will not go down. Handlebars is going to make sure of that. Oh, if this fort goes down, everybody rotated out from top. We still have the battle to soak into the bottom, but everybody into the top, it will be 9.5 by the time it's done. Good job, Jester. And there goes Sonya. He's down. Alright, so Leeching Plasma and Kala's Embrace is kind of a cool little shielding talent combo. We'll have to see who it goes on to. Will be the Raynor, will be the Sonya. Suspect it will be Raynor, but you never know. The shield is going to be broken very quickly if it's going to be on Sonya in the midline, but if Junde and FourCourtJester still kind of going head to head, no problem. You got that Revolution Overdrive, the Phase Shield. Are we going for boss? 2-level lead, yeah, might as well. Phoenix, Flesh Shield, Water Elemental, Tranquility, and Tyrande's still figuring it out. It feels like it should be a Starfall. With that Tranquility, you're not going to need a Shadow Stalk. And nobody's coming up to contest this boss. Don't really blame them. 10 to 9, you go up there. It's basically suicide. So just trying to soak as much as we can. Mfu will have the turn-in. So it won't be the double turn-in and boss combo here for Squirtle Squad, but they're still going to get that boss. This early boss will go all the way to that keep in the top lane. It is going to be the Starfall. All right. FourCourtJester still soaking into the bottom lane. He's not going to go up for defense. Yeah, all right. He's going to go. He's just going to be a little bit late. And these pushing spiders not really going to get a ton done, I feel. Everybody's kind of stuck on defense into the top. The boss is going down fast. The top spider will kind of be the healthiest, but I mean, the positioning is just not here for red. They're going to get not even a tower bottom. The mid is already toast. Now, top is the one to push out, but it's already down half health, and it's slowly ticking down. But we did get level 10 out of it, so not all lost here for Divine Shield. You got that Wrath, the Force Wall, Hyperion, Blink Heal, and Avatar, all pretty much as expected at this point. Now we're going to be looking for some of those Force Walls. This will be Force Wall into the Sonya buffet line. And look at this, shields on everyone. Shield, shield, shield. That's Leech and Leech and Leech right there, because those shields do not go away. Again, kind of a cool way of building FourCourtJester, but will it be enough? The wall goes off to cut out escape, and nobody's going to be trying to escape. They're going forward. Hyperion is out, but we got the Phoenix, and that Starfall is chunking away. Mirrodin is actually now going to be down and out. Handlebars is within that 5-man sandwich. He is going to be the cream of the crop and the butter. He's also going to be dead. It's going to be a 2-for-0 exchange. Goku and crew are going to go for this keep wall. Keep gate? Nope, they're just trying to catch Nadebot, who does do some expert dodging. FourCourtJester did dodge out of that mid very quickly, though. As soon as that started going sour, he went to the other lanes to soak. Not a bad idea. We'll get them 11, but 82 gems to the name of Squirtle Squad. This is going to be their second turn into the game. FourCourtJester, I think, actually dunked down his 27. We got 23 left, and he was only the one. He was one of the ones that didn't die. So Nadebot had 16. Brightwing? Yeah, Brightwing has the other 7. Cool. We do got the Web Weavers not coming out. There we go. I think Jinbei's finally going to get it going. We do got those Bruisers now into the mid. Bruisers on both sides. That will help combat these fighters just a little bit. FourCourtJester still trying to do his best here for Soak. Level 13 is the best thing on the verge here. Sprint. Probably. No, it's going to be Huntress's Fury. Attack speed. So whoever you attack with that target, you gain a little bit of extra attack speed for 4 seconds. Oh, no. That's a lie. She'll gain attack speed for 4 seconds when she uses the mark. So that mark, the attack speed will go great with the Searing Arrows. And she can pass it, just that much sooner with that 8-second cooldown reduction. You got the Chain Bombs. Yep. Improved Ice Block. Life Seed. Not feeling dangered here. Jun is going to go for that life steal to keep the rest of his team up. This should be a big target now painted on his back here for Divine Shield, but, well, they don't really have anything going for them offensively. I mean, they're going to try to come in here. FourCourtJester is there. Does actually have to use that phase shift before he just blows up. Jun just not feeling that pressure again. Sony is out. Brightwing is down. Nadebot is going to drop, and now FourCourtJester. I mean, we don't have that stun for him, but if the Tyrande had not thrown the stun down, probably could have been an easy task there as well. The shield build not quite working out as of yet for the team, and the force wall into the Sonya buffet line has just not yielded results either. We're about to be 16-12 for the Squirtle Squad. They're still playing their heart out here as level. This keep should be it. Oh, yep, there it is, 16. 2 talent tier advantage, 4 levels against their opponents. Tassadar with no invulnerability there. He is going to drop like a rock. We do have the Tenacious Roots coming. There's the Arcane Barrier. 2-shot Aura as well for that extra attack damage. Boss up? 45 seconds. Not exactly something you can get very quickly, but we do have enough gems for another turn-in. Another turn-in could seal the deal. 2 keeps and 2 talent tiers above their opponents. Squirtle Squad might be able to just go for the win right here. You're going to get their own mana. You're going to tap those wells. There's no way we can even leave base at this point for Divine Shield. It's going to be Numbing Blast. I was actually expecting vulnerability to come out from the Jaina. No cleanse on either side, however. The roots are going to be real. The only person that can get out of them, I think, is FourCourtJester with that invulnerability. Going for these towers at the end of it here. Level 13, there's the shield dust that we were looking for. Spell shield as well. Double barrel, shrink ray, mystical spear for that. Escape handlebars so desperately needs. But you can tell the hesitance here. Super sweet spot, now it's just a sweet spot, but FourCourtJester gets chunked down immediately. Big force wall going out. There comes a big shield on top of FourCourtJester as well. Nadebot into the back. Handlebars is forward, but he's just going to drop. And now Wilted is going to be on the run as well. Chain Bomb nearly taking him down, but Nadebot off to the side is the new focus, and I'm not too sure he's getting out of it. Big stun, and Goku with the hit. It's going to be the dead Rainer. As FourCourtJester now going to be running for his hills, but it doesn't matter. 2 sets of Web Weavers on this core and 5 opponents. So against the disadvantageous defenders of 3. Means that it will be Squirtle Squad facing off against 2ARC here in the finals of Go4Heroes Cup number 45. When the hell did I get 700 viewers? Oh, HTC is hosting. That would explain it. All right. Thank you, HTC. Gillyweed and Zoya. Your work is exemplary and awesome. So that will be that for the semifinals. Squirtle Squad moves on and are now going to be taking on 2Arc Gaming here into the finals of Go4Heroes America's Cup number 45. It's traditionally, not traditionally, but in the last like 3 or 4 cups, it's basically been 2Arc Team Blaze or kind of bust at that point, and there was no Team Blaze today. So 2Arc has consistently been defeated when it comes to the finals, and now Squirtle Squad rising it to the top is basically going to have to give the fight of their lives to try to take on these repeated finals attenders, I should say, from 2Arc. So Squirtle Squad and 2Arc Gaming is going to be our best of 3 in the last of the games that we have tonight, ladies and gentlemen. As we set up for that Squirtle Squad, we'll move on. Divine Shield, better luck next time. And on that note, we will set up now and see what we can do to get the draft going as quick as we can. Stay tuned.